Is this thing on? Is it on? Is it on? Okay, you guys. So I'm here and I will be coming on camera in a second. But if y'all want me to come on this camera so we can get this thing started, light up this chat with the fire emojis. Light it up. Light it up. Light it up. So y'all can let me know that y'all ready for it. Light this thing up. Light this chat up so I can get up in here and we're gonna talk our shit tonight. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Light it up. And also, make sure y'all share it. Especially those of you that is in housewives Twitter and stuff like that. Make sure y'all share this video too. Okay, make sure y'all share it. Make sure y'all share it. Make sure you share it because we in the building tonight and we got some things to discuss about this Kandi and Nene leak situation because people have opinions and you know what I'm saying. It is what it is. So I'm waiting on y'all to just come into the room real quick. And as you guys come into the room, let me send some shout outs here to all the people that's coming in. Hello Marlo B, hello Sabrina, hello Simone. I cannot pronounce this name for nothing. I don't want to say it and butcher your name, child, but I see you though. Deborah, Regina, Prissy B, Denise Marshall, Jasmine Johnson, CC, 601 Diva, okay? LeBrian 83, Melanin Manson, Red Gal, okay? Dana, y'all are coming in this building as we speak, okay? Hold on, you guys. Yes, as you come into the building, make sure y'all like this chat up because we're about to get into some things today. We're about to talk some real talk today because I feel like that's been missing in this conversation. I feel like people got so much to say, but they don't think about what they're saying. Okay, so yeah, because people want to talk and people want to have opinions about stuff, but they don't want to hear what's real and what ain't. You know what I mean? Like people are very one sided when it comes down to this particular situation, and I'm just gonna keep it all the way real with y'all, for real, like because Nene is delusional and her fans are delusional, and everybody that supports her is delusional as hell because they don't see the error of her ways just like she don't see the error of her ways at all. And we're gonna get into it, y'all. Just know that we're gonna get into it. And I'm probably gonna take a few calls tonight, probably 5, 10 at the most, and I'm gonna get y'all opinions on this. And if you disagree, you can call in, it don't matter. You know, we here to talk. We're not here to just agree with everything I say, you know. Make sure y'all like up this video as y'all come through. All my mods, be sure to be on the lookout. Be sure to be on the lookout, okay? Because you know people might come up in here on the BS, but don't block nobody, okay? I'm telling you now, don't block nobody. Just put them in timeout. That's all they need is timeout. That's it. Time them out for a few minutes. If they keep on showing out and necking them fool, you know, time them out some more. It don't even matter. If you a mod, cause I'm on cause I got so many mods I can't remember everybody. But if you're a mod and you're in the building, put a thumbs up if you're a mod in the building. Trying to get it. I'm trying to wait to the 10 minute mark before I really go in right now. You know what I'm saying? So I can really go in like I want to. I'm giving y'all some time to come in. Mm-mm. Y'all coming in, y'all coming in, y'all coming in. I hope y'all liking and sharing this video as we go. I see, okay, I see Melanie Manson. That's one of my first. That's one of my mods right there. And while we at it, I'm gonna unblock some people too while we here. Okay, a Nico Fox, OG moderator. That's exactly what you are. Is an OG moderator. Okay, Naya Lou. Hey, Scotty. This is my first time catching the live from the beginning. Yes, ma'am. Okay, yes, ma'am. I'm so glad you catching it. Thank you for the congratulations on the 30K. Thank you so much, Frankie. I ain't never seen you before. Y'all better listen. For those of you who are in the live and y'all don't never come in, y'all better come in. I would love to, like, I love to see my supporters comment on my stuff. Y'all better comment, and I encourage you guys to comment and stuff when it comes down to the lives, the videos. I encourage everybody to comment and speak their piece. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Because when I be live, I be seeing names. I be seeing names that I ain't never seen before. For real, for real. Like I be seeing names that I ain't never seen before in my life on here. And I be knowing names now. I be remembering names. Trust and believe me, I do. I be remembering names like it ain't nothing. So yeah. Let me see here. And people steady sending me tea. Don't you worry. Cause I'm gonna do some more videos for tomorrow after this is over. So I'm gonna do some more. Let me see. When it hits that 10, not 10 Mississippi, damn, 10-minute mark, I would definitely start this video so we can talk about it, y'all. Congrats on the 30K. Thank you, Angelique Hunter. Thank you. Hello from St. Louis. Hey, Ann Jones. Hey, Gail friends. Okay, just drop my like. Don't forget to like the video on your way in. Yes, you better tell them. They've been hating on Kandi since she's been a part of the series in season 2. We're going to talk about it, though. This is my first time coming on the live. Don't let it be your last, okay? Congrats on the 30K. I've been following you since 2011. You, Boy Dashing, and much love. Oh yeah, you are back in that gap. I still follow Boy Dashing on Instagram, by the way. We still follow each other. I'm ready for the dragon. What did the move say about my girl Kandi? Child, we're gonna get into this though. We're gonna get into it. It ain't really the Moose that has something to say. It's her fans that got a whole lot to say. We got 30, well, not yeah, we got 30 more seconds before I start this thing off, y'all. We got 30 more seconds, okay? Make sure y'all like the video as y'all come in. Make sure y'all click that fiery emoji to light this thing up as you come in, because we're gonna be here for about an hour, okay? We're gonna be here for about an hour, and we're gonna have some intelligent conversation. You know, we ratchet over here, but we do have some intelligent conversations at the same time. We're intelligent ratchet. You know, that may not be a great way to put it, but that's the best way it is. Mo Media, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Oh, and it's we at that 10-minute mark, and we are about to get into it, y'all. We're about to get into it. Let me get back on, let me get on the screen, and we're gonna talk about it. We're about to talk about it like right now, okay? Y'all ready? Cause I am. Alrighty then. What's up, you guys? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? We are here. We are here. We are here. And we are here to talk about Kandi and Nene, okay? And I'm going to tell you why I decided to go live and talk about it, because I feel like it needs to be said. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it needs to be said. I feel like people doing way too much with this entire situation. And I feel like people are not trying to see things in the most in the best way possible. They're not trying to see it at all. They're only trying to defend Nene versus seeing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. And we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna tell you how I really feel about it. And y'all should already know how I really feel about it. So it's really no secret. But at the same time, we're gonna get into some things here. I'm gonna put my link on Instagram so the people that follow me on Instagram can come on through. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna start this thing. I should have been doing it while I was off the screen, child, but don't you worry. Trying to do things just a little bit different. Okay. And now that I clicked that shit on Instagram and Facebook, we are about to start this thing off. Now, earlier today, I was at work, and as you guys already know, I did a video, I think yesterday, and it dropped today about Kandi doing her interview with Raquel. Okay, she did an interview with her yesterday, and it came, on her podcast. And then we got a lot of people mad about it. Now, I'm going to play that audio again. You know what I mean? Because we live and stuff like that. And I know y'all saw my video earlier today that had the audio included, but we're going to play that whole audio again. And then after we play that audio, we're going to go into the tweet that actually inspired this live. Okay. So let me go to my Twitter page, and then I'm going to get the video because I liked it. Let me turn on my Bluetooth speaker so y'all can hear the audio when it plays. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb so won't nobody call me. Okay, let me put it on Do Not Disturb so I won't hear nobody calling me or nothing like that. We're going to do that. Now let me go to my likes, and there it is right there. Okay, so I'm going to play this for you, and then we're going to get into some things. Okay, so let me put this back on the screen because we're gonna see what the real issue is. We're gonna get into what the real issue is. We're finna get into it right now, and then yeah, so here's the audio one more time. Here we go. If anything, hold on, y'all, is the exact opposite.
Have you talked to Nene at all?
No.
Oh, because I see
no. Why?
No, I didn't know if she tried to congratulate you on the show.
Girl, you know she didn't do that. You know she didn't do that. If anything, it's the exact opposite. I don't even understand what be going on with Nene for real. Like, but I mean,
but why don't you like? What we're really like? What's
I don't know what her problem is with me. You know, like seriously, I've seen her say all kind of stuff. Like she was when she called me this right here pissed me the off. Oh wait, can you say
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, go do you.
Yeah, that shit pissed me the off when she was she said somewhere, call me a coon or something. Like what? Like that right there, that's when I was like, okay.
But how can you even what?
How?
A black woman calling another black woman that?
How? I don't know whatever is going on with her situation with the network. I you know, that's to me.
Did you ask her? Did you ask her
what?
Because that's so far crazy.
What?
Like, why would you say that type of thing?
If we don't communicate, and those are the type of things that you put out in the atmosphere, well, I need to waste my time talking to you anymore. That's just how I feel about it. But at the end of the day,
But what would you, in your right mind though? Like, why would you even go there? I don't even understand. What did you do?
I didn't do nothing to her, and that's the crazy thing. Like, I think she was having her own issues with the network, right? And that was very public or whatever. But I don't know if because I have a better relationship with them, she had negative things to say about me, like took that negative energy towards me. And I'm like, you know, I see things that her fans say, like they act as if I stopped her opportunity or something, like, or like, you know, like I see them say stuff like, oh, you know, like me having a show like that should have been her show. Why does me having a show do mean anything against her? Like she could still have her own thing and I can have my own thing. Like me doing what I do is not blocking any of your blessings. Like whatever you got going on, that's what you got going on. I ain't told nobody to stop nothing for her. So I don't know why she gives me the energy as if I done tried to stop something that she got going on. And I'm like, I am not that powerful. Even though I know some people try to put it out there like I maybe possibly have that type of power. I've never stopped nothing, tried to stop nothing that she got going on. So I don't know why her and her peoples be coming at me with all that mess. I normally don't even address it. Like realistically, I think that's the only time publicly I've even talked about that. But it's annoying. It's annoying, especially when you say things like using the term towards me, because if nothing else, I was like, realistically, I'm the only one out of them that even still lives in a majority Black community. Okay, so that was the interview from that came out yesterday. Well, not really. It did come out yesterday. It came out yesterday, and everybody had so much to say about what Kandi had to say in regards to the situation. Hold up, my ring light trying to come down. Hold up. Everybody had some things to say about that. Now, I went off about it last night and I put the video out today. So we're about to get into the tweet that pretty much inspired me to go live tonight and talk to you guys on a personal note in regards to this situation, because I feel like it needs to be talked about. And I feel like we really do need to get to the root of the situation and just talk about the real shit, because and I'm just gonna let you know right now, this is not about being team Nene or about being team Kandi. It's about the facts and it's about the damn truth. Okay, that's what it's about. And I don't care what nobody got to say about it. This is about the truth. It's not about being on no team. This is about the truth. And if you're not here to hear the truth, then you can go. Because if your fave get drugged in the midst of me telling the truth, then you don't need to be here. Because if you're gonna be upset and triggered by it, then you don't need to be here, honey. I'm just letting you know, because I'm gonna tell the truth regardless of who likes it and who don't. You know what I mean? Like, straight up. So I'm just letting y'all know that right now before I even go on into this, because Nene and her stands, they are really ridiculous, and they really believe that this woman does nothing wrong. They think that she's a victim, and she's not, and she's no one's victim. Like, I'm just letting you know that right now. So like I said, this ain't about team Nene, this ain't about team Kandi. It's about the truth. And if you can't handle the truth, then you don't need to be here. Now let's get into the tweet that inspired me to go live and take calls tonight and all of that other good stuff. So this is what the tweet said. This tweet comes from Party with Marty. Shout out to you. Okay, and the tweet says, y'all are annoying. I don't understand why Nene gets a pass when she talks about Sin, Ken, and Kandi. But as soon as they talk about her, it's promo for the show, and they can't keep her name out their mouth when she talked about them first. Make it make sense. Hashtag RHOA. Okay? So that was the tweet that pretty much inspired me to go live tonight. Okay. And I'm just gonna say this. We're gonna go down in the history of everything. And then we're gonna continue on, and I'm gonna take some calls, and we're gonna have a healthy conversation. It may be some healthy debates in this situation. But not only that, let's go into some comments that I read, because let me go back off screen, because I like to read off screen. I don't like to be on screen reading. Okay. Now, when I reposted that tweet on my Instagram, right? I reposted that tweet on my Instagram, and I got a couple of comments on my Instagram. Now, the first comment that I saw, someone said, Nene been hating on Kandi since day one. The next person said jealousy. Nene ain't never saw her for Kandi. So then I got into a back and forth with someone under my post, and someone came to me and says, leave Nene alone. She hasn't said anything about them at all. She's going through grieving. People need to back off the beautiful queen. Why speak her name? That set me out, because I thought that was ridiculous. Then someone said, most of y'all bloggers are only on Kandi's side. Never mind. Let's be honest. Name one thing that Nene has accused them of that wasn't true. Sometimes we don't like the message because of who it comes from, but facts are facts, and everything she has said is true. I like all of the housewives, all but Kenya, but truth is truth, and ain't nothing fake about that. So I responded to that particular person, and I said, I really don't care. The facts are that she speaks on them whenever she feels she can, and when she's finally addressed, it's a big deal. You're gonna speak on me? Okay. When I get ready to speak on you, I'm gonna speak on you. Period. Nene is not above being addressed. So the person responded with, but don't they all do that though? I can't name one housewife from any franchise that hasn't. Like I honestly don't get the hate train for Nene, and I immediately rolled my eyes when they said that. Again, as I stated, people don't hate the message, but hate the person that's delivering it. It's crazy to me. And I said, I stand by what I said. She spoke on Kandi many times over the last year, and Kandi didn't address it until now. Kandi ain't wrong for speaking her piece, so you can miss me with this hate train BS. She feels that she can say whatever she wants about people, and her fans think nobody can respond. Please. But it was really funny to me when they was trying to tell me that I'm picking sides when they are obviously Team Nene and not trying to see what the basis of the situation is. So let me come back on the screen and let me say this. So no one's saying that Kandi Burruss is perfect, because I have dug into her ass before many a times too. So let's keep it real. I've dug into her ass many a days, many a time. So that ain't nothing for me. But I feel as though Nene can't see the error of her ways. And I feel like her fans are just deluded, just as deluded as she is. And if you're not one of her deluded fans, don't get upset. I'm talking about her fans that act delusional as hell. Nene does act completely delusional, you guys. She really does. And I don't care who got an issue with me saying that. She acts delusional as fuck. Okay, she doesn't see the error of her ways, nor does her fans. All last year, she spoke on Kandi. All last year, she spoke on Cynthia. All last year, she spoke on Kenya. When the Housewives of Atlanta came out last season and the ratings came out, she was shading them on their ratings. Nobody said nothing to Nene, though. Everybody let her have her little fun. Everybody let her shade. Everybody let her do everything under the sun. Everybody let her do that. But as soon as somebody says something in response to what she said after all them months, then everybody got an issue with it. Now, all of a sudden, it's an issue because somebody spoke on the queen. No. You can miss me with that. You really can. Because at the end of the day, she spoke on them first. So if she can speak on them, then they can speak on her. Period. Just last week, when Kandi show ratings came out and they were low as hell, she was the first to get up there and shade her. She was the first to get on Twitter and retweet some negative ass tweet about her show when she could have picked any tweet in the world, but she had to pick a tweet that was negative as fuck about Kandi. She just threw shade at Kandi. You know what I mean? So what's wrong with Kandi speaking on her annoyance with people speaking on her in a certain kind of way? You got other bloggers that be dragging Kandi on a daily basis. Y'all know who them bloggers are. They be dragging her on a daily fucking basis. Calling her Kandi Cruz, calling her all types of stuff. You know what I mean? Just doing the absolute most. They've been doing it for a while now, and y'all know it. Y'all know it. So it's like, for me, it's not even about me being Team Kandi, because Kandi is my favorite, but this ain't even about me being Team Kandi. This is about the facts and the truth, because Nene has always been like that. Like, Nene feels like she can say and do whatever she wants to everybody else, and the moment somebody does that to her, does it back, she got a problem with it. She got a problem with it. Nene be cool with people, and then the next thing you know, she'll turn around and say, well, she needs to be fired. She needs to be fired. She don't need to be on the show. Like, want to take food off their table after she done got mad with them. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit Nene do. So I never understood why. But see, her fans don't see nothing wrong with that. See, her fans don't ever see anything wrong with that type of shit. So it's like, now that Kandi was asked the question about her situation with Nene and about why Nene dislikes her so much. Now that she's answering the question, y'all got a problem with it. Now it's, she need Nene to boost the ratings for her show. What she's speaking on Nene for now? She only speaking on Nene because she got a show. So if she's speaking on Nene just because she got a show that's flopping, why the fuck was Nene ever speaking on Kandi when she wasn't on nobody's show? Let's make that clear. If Kandi needs Nene to sell her show, and she's only speaking on Nene to bring traction to her show, why was Nene speaking on Kandi when she ain't on nobody's show? Oh, I forgot. She on this bootleg ass College Hill show cursing out professors now. Oh, okay. Kandi didn't respond to Nene when she was sitting over there on the AT Alien talking shit about her, saying that she need to get fired, saying that her and Cynthia were house ninjas, and saying that her and Cynthia are snitches and they go to the network behind people's backs and doing all of that. Kandi never responded to her when she sat there at the Lenithia Lounge with the AT Alien and did that interview with her and dogged them the fuck out. She didn't say, no one responded to that. But yet, soon as somebody responds to Nene, people got an issue with it. What the fuck makes Nene so fucking special that can't nobody respond to her shade? Nene will get up there and shade people all damn day, but soon as somebody say something about her, she want to go in for the kill. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? Why is she talking about Nene? Why is she talking about? Because they asked about her. They asked about her. They asked Kandi about her. So she answered the fucking question. I'm pretty sure that if they asked Nene about Kandi, her ass will answer that question too. So she can get her negative ass shit out. So let's be 100% real about it. Y'all not finna sit up here and play with me at all. Like, period. Y'all not gonna sit up here and try to play with me. Like, you can't sit up here and act like y'all sit like I said, with Nene's fans, they sit up and they eat up everything that Nene say and they take it as the gospel. You know what I mean? They take it as the fucking gospel. They sit up there, they eat it up, and then the moment somebody addresses her remarks about them, now it's they pressed by the queen. They got to say the queen's name to get an interview. They got to say the queen's name to do this and all this other stuff. Are you serious? So why does Nene say their names? Then they want to say she want to sit up here like it's a comment under my post on YouTube right now that I was responding to them because they just didn't make no sense to me. And I'm gonna go ahead and read it to y'all because it didn't make no sense to me. And it just goes back to what I said, what I'm saying right now. So what did she say? What did this person say? Because I'm not gonna say their name. They said what Kandi was referencing was 2 years ago and was inaccurate. Why bring it up now? And why after your show isn't doing well? My thing is it's brought up because the person that interviewed her brought it up. Does it matter when it happened? Does it matter? She can answer it whenever she wants to. Period. The difference between Nene bringing them up and them bringing her up is Nene is always trending whether she's on a show or not. It doesn't matter if she's trending whether she's on a show or not. It's the fact that she spoke on this woman first and now you mad because she responded. What sense does that make? I don't get it. I don't understand y'all. And that's just on period. I really don't understand y'all at all. Seriously. I don't. It's okay for Nene to speak on everybody else. It's okay. And now the Nene fans sitting up here laughing at Kandi because her show is quote unquote flopping, but Nene ain't got no show to flop. And that's what her problem really is. She ain't got no show. They ain't never offer her shit but a commercial. So what are you saying? Kandi got multiple seasons of her show, whether it flops or not. What are you saying? What are you saying? Because Nene still ain't got no spinoff. She's the star of the show and she ain't got no spinoff. But y'all love Nene so much, but y'all don't see that snake shit that Nene be doing to other folks. Y'all don't see that snake ass shit she do. Soon as she fall out with somebody, she always trying to take them out. She always trying to take them down. She always trying to tell them that they need to be fired. She always doing that bullshit every time. Every time. She's into it with somebody. They need to be fired. Bravo need to fire them. They need to be let go. They need to be this. Like, let's not forget, when Kandi first came on this show, Nene was coming at her. Calling her ghetto when she was the most bangy bitch on the damn show. Let's be honest about this. Let's be real about this. She been coming for Kandi since she came here. Let's be honest. She been coming for Kandi since then. And when it come down to Nene and Kandi, I'm going to always take Kandi's side because Nene always have come for her all the time. And Kandi is the only person that's not going to bow down to Nene. And then it's just like, it's honestly crazy to me because people, soon as Kandi speak on this woman, it's because her show flopping and she need to talk about Nene to boost up her ratings. What is talking about Nene? What is talking about Nene gonna do for Kandi in the game? Is Nene on the show? No. So what the fuck is that gonna do for Kandi in the game? Talk about Nene ain't gonna do a damn thing for Kandi in the game. At all. It's not. That's just like if somebody asked me a question about Justin J, because y'all know that we used to be friends and we haven't been friends in years. That's just like somebody asking me about him and I answer it. And then somebody come up and say, oh, you need him for your views. Talking about him is not gonna do anything for my channel. Like, let's just be real. So y'all need to stop that. Like, for real, y'all just want any reason to make it seem like somebody is jealous of Nene. Nene is mad because she ain't on the show and everybody else that she can't stand is still there. That's what the issue is. You're mad because you don't have a good relationship with Bravo and everybody else do. You're the one who spoke out of your neck, went online and actually went up there and actually said that these folks were racist and said that Andy was on coke and all this other stuff, and then only for you to turn around and go on the reel and say, well, yes, I would come back to the Housewives of Atlanta. I would come back. I got some unfinished business with the girls that's still there, so I would definitely come back. Me and Andy would just have to have a conversation. Then you tried to sit up and tell them not to tell your fans, don't watch the Housewives of Atlanta, don't watch it. Why would they want you to come back? Now you say you blacklisted and no network would take you, but you sitting up here on BET on College Hill. Girl, fuck you. Nene can do interview after interview after interview after interview after interview, make comment after comment, tweet after tweet, go live on Instagram, do whatever she want to do. But Kandi mentions this girl one time and y'all mad. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not quite understanding this. I don't get it. I need y'all to make me understand this. I don't know. Like, and then what really killed me was when I shared that tweet on my Instagram and this person gonna sit up here and tell me to leave Nene alone because she grieving. Are you fucking for real? So because she grieving, that means she can go out and talk about everybody else. She can go out and make a tweet about everybody else because she grieving. So because she grieving over Greg, that means we're not supposed to say shit about her. She grieving over a man, but yet she already got another man not too long after she buried that man that she's supposedly grieving over. And we can't say nothing about this bitch because she grieving. You got me all the way fucked up. Because guess what? I'm grieving too. Okay? Let's be 100 with that. I lost 2 family members in the course of 2 weeks back in January. If you think I'm healed from that already because I get up here and I talk my shit? No, I'm still grieving too. But does that stop motherfuckers from coming at me when I'm saying something that they don't like? No. So why the fuck do I need to give Nene any grace because she's grieving? Fuck out of here. Keep it all the way 100. That's some bullshit. She's grieving. Leave Nene alone. The fuck? Please. Miss me with that. Seriously. That's some BS. It's a lot of people grieving. Just like this person said. It's a lot of people grieving. It's lots of people grieving. But does that mean that we're supposed to sit up there and allow them to constantly talk shit about us? No. No. She ain't grieving no way. She already moved the fuck on. She ain't fucking grieving. Get the fuck out of here with that. I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm gonna speak my mind. If she can speak her mind on everybody else, why can't nobody speak their mind on her? Fuck out of here. Talking about some, she lost the love of her life. She lost the love of her life. What the fuck does that mean? The fuck does that mean to me? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna speak my mind. Her showing a lack of appreciation because the ladies pinched in financially by her big, beautiful thing of flowers. She felt like they were being too economical via a collective offering. Huh? Exactly. Remember the season Greg had cancer? Nene was so nasty to everyone that season. And she was. She has a jealous spirit. No amount of Trump chicks can cure her BS ways. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Y'all can sit up here and defend that shit. But it is what it is. Y'all can defend that shit all day. Y'all can defend whatever she says. But yeah, it's never okay for nobody to respond to the negative and the nasty shit that she says about everybody else. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm for real. She not on the show. So why the interviewers ask her about the cast? They need to stop asking her about them. That's my point. It's okay for these interviewers to ask her questions about everybody that's still on the cast or ask her about the show. But the moment someone interviews Kandi or Cynthia or Kenya and they ask them about Nene and they answer it, then it's everybody mad. They need the queen. They keep Nene name in their mouth. They don't even talk about Nene like that, especially not Kandi. They don't even talk about this bitch like that. But yet the moment they say one thing, y'all are pissed when she says one thing. That's the thing that really got me crazy right now. She say one thing about Nene and y'all pissed. What you pissed for? It's nothing but facts. She can sit up here and talk about everybody else. She sit up there and throw shade at everybody, talk about folks' mamas and everything else, talking about folks pregnant with buffaloes and shit, and y'all think it's funny. But the moment somebody bring her that same energy, then it's a problem. We got an issue. It's too much. She doing too much. She doing this. She doing that. Fuck out of here. Okay? Nene is not above reproach. Why do y'all think that Nene cannot be addressed when she says something about them? I wouldn't give a fuck if it was said 2 years ago. If I'm asked about it, bitch, I'ma answer it. Period. You've been talking about me for 2 years and you think I'm not gonna get my digs in either. You got me fucked up. Seriously. She always throws shade at them girls. Every day she throwing shade at them. Like it is what it is. Folks never think their faves can be corrected. People get attached too easily to these reality personalities. And that's just that on that. Because let me tell you something. I love K Michelle. Okay? But when she wrong, I say she wrong. I love Kandi. But when I say she wrong, when she wrong, I say she wrong. Period. Period. And y'all can't handle that. Y'all can't handle that. Kandi would be the only one who would still be mentioned in the long run because of her dedication to getting that money and for being an escape member, regardless of housewife. And that's the thing, because that's how Nene, that this is Nene's claim to fame anyway. When if Kandi ever leave the show, she don't need it. The way Nene made Cynthia cry in Savannah, it's a wonder their friendship didn't end then. Publicly judging her on national TV over her parenting style, huh? Had Cynthia judged her on anything? Thank you. Had Cynthia said anything about the way she raised her kids, she would have had a big issue with that. Had Cynthia called her husband a bitch like she called Peter a bitch, that would be a big issue. See, Nene does stuff to people that she don't want nobody to do to her. But see, because she's the quote unquote queen, she can do whatever she want to do. That's not the way the world turns over here. It's not the way the world turns. It's not the way we do shit. Period. Because if you think that you finna sit up here and come for me and think I'm not gonna say nothing back to you, you got me fucked up. And Nene always got me fucked up. She got everybody fucked up. I'm over it though. I'm over these stands feeling like Nene can say whatever the fuck she wanna say about everybody else, but when everybody else responds to her, they a hater. They gotta keep Nene name in their mouth. It's the delusion for me. It's the delusion for me. I don't care what nobody say. Nene is bitter and jealous because her ass is not on the fucking show. Period. She mad because she not on the damn show. And she ain't got nothing to do but sit up there and be on College Hill, a bootleg ass version of College Hill. That's why she mad. And that's just on her. She can be mad all day, but that don't mean a damn thing. I'm sick of Nene. I'm sick of her fans too. They all get on my nerves. I want to know what the issue really is. I want to know what her problem really is. What is really your problem with Kandi? Because that's the one you give the most vitriol to. I want to know what your issue really is. What's your problem for real? You supposed to be the queen, right? You supposed to be this, you supposed to be that. You supposed to be giving the girls hell. You supposed to be doing this, you supposed to be doing that, but you don't do shit but cry. Cry, cry, cry. You cry because you ain't got this. You cry because Kandi did that. You cry because I ain't get this on this show. You crying because Kandi got a spinoff. You crying because Kim got a spinoff. You crying because Portia got a spinoff. You cry because everybody got a spinoff but me. You cry because I ain't got no talk show. You cry because Bravo won't hire me no more. You cry because I'm supposedly blacklisted and don't nobody want to touch me after I publicly dismiss a whole network. Get the fuck out of here. And what's funny to me is that these people coming at me talking about y'all bloggers are Team Scotty. You don't think, well, not Team Scotty. Y'all bloggers are Team Kandi, but yet you ain't saying shit about these other bloggers that's Team Nene. So let's talk about that. Because there's plenty of bloggers out there that's Team Nene and gonna eat all the shit out of her ass every time she shits it out. Let's be real. There's plenty of them. So if you want to see somebody that's pro Nene all day, every day, you go and watch these motherfuckers. Because this ain't what it is over here. I'm going to speak the truth. Period. And the fact is, Nene is a damn narcissist. Everything is about her. It can't nobody say nothing about her. She can say something about everybody else, but can't nobody say nothing about her. No. That ain't the way the world turns. It's not what it is. Like I said, y'all mad because some bloggers are Team Kandi. Oh, y'all won't see it. It's all about the message. The message, y'all not mad at the message. Y'all mad at who the message came from. No. Because I don't believe nothing Nene said. You say that Kandi you did say she was unforgettable because your dumb ass don't know how to talk. You was trying to imply that Kandi is forgettable, but you're trying to make it seem like she got all this power at Bravo. But she's so forgettable that she making all these power moves at Bravo. If you such the queen at Bravo, why the fuck you ain't making no moves? Why the fuck you ain't doing nothing why the fuck you ain't using your leverage and your celebrity to get what the fuck you want? Because you can't get mad at Kandi for doing what she needs to do to get what the fuck she want. Because if you such the queen of this fucking network like you tried to make yourself out to be, you would have been able to make it your business to use your queendom as a way to get what the fuck you want. But you didn't do that though, did ya? Y'all was mad because this girl went up to the network with a list of demands about black producers and stuff like that, and all y'all hoes want to do was a fucking donation. Y'all want the network, you want the production company to do a donation for Black Lives Matter. Girl. That's all you can come up with was a fucking donation. She ain't got to do shit with y'all. She can do it for herself. And what she was doing wasn't looking, y'all keep on saying she was looking out for herself. She wasn't looking out for herself. She was talking about hiring more black talent as production and all of this other stuff. That ain't about herself. That's about helping out the community. What are you saying? You sound stupid. But your fave is stupid. So, of course, you're going to be stupid and delusional right along with her ass. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. And if y'all want to be mad with me about it, go ahead and be mad with me about it. But I'm just keeping it a book with all y'all because she full of shit. Nene full of it. And the people that support that shit full of it too. Straight up, full of it too. You can be mad about it if you want to. But she deluded. Y'all cannot sit up here and tell me that y'all is mad at Kandi because she spoke on the situation that Nene been speaking on for I don't know how long. Like I said, she sat there with the AT alien and talked about it. So what are you saying? She can go here, there, and every damn where and talk about it. But can't nobody talk about what the fuck she said. Can't nobody respond to nothing that she does. I'm just saying. Shit, you got all that money to buy houses. Why don't you buy some money for a speech therapist or something like that so you can learn how to talk? Bridemaid. Unforgettable. Don't know what the fuck the word means. The S ain't silent, bitch. Okay? Know that. The S is not fucking silent. Just know that shit. It's not silent. I'm just sick of the bullshit. Like I'm tired of people making this girl out to be some type of villain and stuff like that. I mean, not a villain, a victim. Nene is the professional victim. And y'all call Kandi a victim. Now she's a victim. Nene is a victim. Period. But Nene changed soon as she got to be big. And that's just what it is. You know what? Her fans don't know what they're missing by not watching Kandi in the game. I'm really liking her show. They're missing out on some good entertainment and new faces. I like Kandi in the game. I don't give a damn how much it flops or whatever. I like the show. And ain't nobody gonna make me feel no type of way about watching it either. Nene is full of it. She full of shit, and I'm sick of the bullshit. They done pissed you off tonight, Scotty. It's just that I get irritated with dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like I really do get irritated. I'm like completely annoyed because it's like I hate when people do that. Like this just goes beyond the whole Nene and Kandi thing. I hate it when people do this in general. It's always about the popularity side and things of that nature. You know what I mean? And what I mean by the popularity side is this popular person that everybody loves so much can sit up here and say and do whatever the fuck they want to do. But a person that's considered the underdog in the situation, you know what I mean? When they say something and do some of the same shit, they get drugged for it. But if this person does it, they're being praised for it. So what I'm saying is Nene can go on interview after 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 interview, radio show, podcast, her YouTube live, whatever she want to do, and say whatever the fuck she want to say about that person, that person, that person, that person, that person, or whatever. She could do whatever she want to do and say whatever the fuck she want to say. But when somebody else calls her out, or when somebody addresses her for the things that she said about them, it's a problem. Or she's only doing that because she wants her show to get some ratings. What the fuck is talking about Nene gonna do for her show? Nene was talking about them and she ain't even on nobody's show. So what the fuck are you talking about? Why is it okay for Nene to talk shit, but it ain't okay for nobody else to talk shit? Can somebody please answer me that? I'm just trying to understand it. In a minute, I'm going to open up these phones. I'm going to open up these lines, y'all. I'm going to open up these lines so y'all can come in and get y'all opinion on it. Like I said, if you don't agree, that's fine. We can have a healthy debate. That's not an issue for me. But what I'm saying is, it's just weird to me. It's weird to me. This oxtail looking bitch can get up here and say whatever the hell she want to say about motherfuckers. And everybody's okay with that. But as soon as somebody responds to her ass, her and her 7th FedEx delivered nose, everybody's upset. And see, she's the main one that say, if you can diss it out, be able to take it. Noted, I said diss it out, but be able to take it. That's exactly how that big nose bitch say it. You know what? If you can diss it out, you should be able to take it. Okay, bitch. So if you can dish it out to Kandi and everybody else, then your ass should be able to take it. You diss shit out every time and you can't take it. As soon as you come for somebody else and they come back for you, you got a problem. So if you can diss it out to them, be able to take it when they diss it back out to your ass. And I've been saying that for years. She's so fucking delusional. She really believes that she like Queen Elizabeth or something. Look, it's crazy. It's crazy. The bitch can't talk. She can't act. She can't do nothing. I'm over it. I'm tired of it. She's not a good person, in my opinion. Child, please. She would never interview with me, child. And you know that. Nene would never do no interview with me. Cause the moment she gets smart with me, I might have to read her. She would never do no interview with me. And y'all know that. Let me see. Kandi should not be responding to folks who have exited the building. Opponents are trying to stay relevant. Kandi, don't fall for it. You right. Nene thought Hollywood would have placed her above the show when they canceled that show she was on. She ran right back to Bravo, period. I'm like, Kandi, if you slick shade me and talk ish about me, then fuck you, bitch. Period. Because here's the thing about me. And I'm going to keep it all the way 100 with y'all. This is the thing about me. I don't respect nobody that throws slick shade. Period. I don't respect anyone that throws slick shade at all. I don't like it. I'd rather you be direct. I'd rather you be completely direct with me. If you want to shade me, if you got something to say to me, say it. Don't get on social media and try to shade me. Don't do all this stupid shit and try to shade me, because then you gonna shade me subliminally and I'm gonna come directly to you. It's happened. If you think you finna shade me, I'ma let you throw your subs out. Like, I'm telling you, this is exactly how it would go. I would let a motherfucker throw their subs at me for so many times. I would let a motherfucker throw subs at me for so many times. I would pay you dust so many times. Every time I see you throwing your shade at me, I'm going to always laugh at your ass. I'm never going to respond to you publicly because that's what you want because you want to show. You can throw your pebbles, your fruity pebbles at me all damn day. Go ahead. Throw your fruity pebbles at me all day. Waste your cereal on me. Waste your cereal throwing it at me all day. I'm never going to give you no response. But if you keep on doing it though, I'm coming to you directly. It ain't going to be no shade thrown on social media. I'm coming to you. Because that's how I do it. I don't do subliminals. I'm going to pay your ass dust every time. But if you keep on coming for me, I'm coming for you directly. Period. I'm coming for you. I don't do this subliminal shit. And I ain't trying to come across like I'm some hard ass and I'm this and that, but I don't play those games. Like I've never played this subliminal game. Don't do that shit. Like don't throw no shade at me. If you got something you want to say to me, if you got an issue with me, if you got a gripe with me, then you better bring it to me. Don't bring it to social media and being smart and being cute. I don't play that cutesy shit. Don't play with me. I don't do that. Don't play with me at all. Because I swear to you, I will come directly to you every time. I will come to you. I will come to your front door with it every single time. Don't play with me. And that's just that. That's it. Don't play with me at all. Because I don't play those games. I just don't. I don't play any games. Like, tell me what you got to say, and I can move accordingly. I can know that you don't fuck with me, and after you let me know you don't fuck with me, bitch, I don't fuck with you either. And we ain't gotta speak on each other at all, whether it's subliminally or not. Because I don't throw subliminal shade at nobody. That's one thing I don't do. Because I've let people throw shade at me and I ain't never responded. Period. Kandi been silent about the way Nene been bullying her behind the scenes, and now she's speaking up. What's the problem with her speaking up? But it's okay for Nene to speak up. Exactly. That's another thing. It's okay for her to speak up about Bravo, but it's not okay for Kandi to speak up about her. Are you fans delusional or not? I'm still wondering. But you laughing at a bitch because they ratings are low. When you ain't got no show to have no low ratings for. You laughing at a bitch because your fans are saying that her show is flopping, but you ain't got no show to flop. You over here on College Hill, on a bootleg version of College Hill that's been played out for many, many years now. College Hill ain't aired since 2009, child. You that desperate for a reality show check? That you going up there to BET and get a reality show check from College Hill? Child, bye. Y'all, Nene ain't fooling me, and it is what it is. Now, I'm about to put this link down here so y'all can call in and stuff. Oh, see, I know Portia fans are doing it too, but I'm not even finna discuss them. Because every time I say something about Portia, they love to say I'm fucking obsessed with that bitch. So I ain't finna talk about her right now. If Kandi said anything without her show being on, they would still be mad. She responded to her part. Exactly. All she did was respond. That's it. Whereas Nene done so many damn interviews about that girl, and Kandi do one, and y'all mad. Girl, y'all hurried up and came in. Okay, so this what we gonna do. I'm gonna give everybody 5 minutes. 5 minutes a call. So let me set my timer up real quick because I see 2 people already back here already. So let me set my timer first before I let you guys up. Hold on. Where's my timer? Oh, there you go, right there. So I see 3 people up here. And again, if you don't want to show your face, you don't have to. I'm letting you know that right now. You don't have to show your face if you don't want to. So I'm finna hold on.
Hello.
3 people. Okay, so I'm going to allow so the other two at the bottom, put your mics on mute if you can. If not, I'll do it myself. I'm gonna let Tanisha go first because she was the first one up here, and we're gonna do it like that. So go ahead. What you
Hi.
got?
Yeah, hi, how are you? You spoke nothing but facts. Her and ATL Michelle Brown get on my nerves. Just excuse her behavior. Like you said. If someone says something back to her, it's a problem. No, you have to help hold people feet to the fire. You gotta hold people feet to the fire when that yeah, you gotta hold people accountable and stop playing victim. And you are absolutely right. Not they I don't like that either. When you call someone out when they say negative stuff about you, a person can't say nothing, but soon as when a person says something back, it's a problem. I don't like that. It's like Nene. She likes to throw rocks and hide her hand. That's the type of person she is. She likes to throw rocks and hide her hand. But soon as the person throw rocks at it back, I didn't do it. They want to put their hands under behind their back. I didn't do it. I didn't say this. I didn't say that like a little kid. I can't stand that subliminal stuff. You gonna say to me, you need to say it to my face.
That's my whole point. I have never been a fan of people being subliminal. I have never been a fan of that. I always felt like if you got something to say to me, then say it to me. You don't have to be subliminal about anything. All you got to do is say what you got to say to me. You don't have to be subliminal and throw out these little pebbles and shit like
Right,
that. Just say what you got to
right.
say. And keep moving. It's that
It,
simple.
it's like as black people, it's bad enough we sit there, we talk down on one another. Why we can't just big each other up? As a black person, you don't see no white housewives throw solid throw shade like that. It always gotta be the black people. We make ourselves look bad.
Exactly. Period. Most definitely. That's nothing but facts right there, period. And but of course, that's gonna go they're not gonna see that. The people ain't gonna see that now. They're gonna swear up and down that the motherfucker hating. They ain't gonna see it from that point of view. You know what I mean? They
E-
ain't gonna see it.
Exactly. Exactly. I'll let the other two have the floor. Or three.
Alrighty, so Rent with Ricardo, you're next. Go ahead. You're next.
I had to plug myself back in. Okay, my mic went off. First of all, congratulations on your 30K.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I popped in and said congratulations because I had something else to do that night. I'm sorry. Would have been here for the whole thing. Um, I've gone back just like moments where I just don't want to think about stuff and I just want to be lazy to watch like the beginning seasons of the Real Housewives.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, Nene has always been jealous of Kandi because Kandi has the life she wants. I'm not talking about the kids. I'm not talking about the husband. I'm talking about the life as in the success that Nene wants.
Mm-hmm.
Kandi was successful before she got on the show. Everybody in Atlanta knew who Kandi was. And in the music industry, you already knew who Kandi was. If you didn't know her by face, you knew her by voice. And if you didn't know her by voice, you knew her by her pen.
Most definitely.
So that automatically made Nene jealous of Kandi. And then watching it back, Kandi came in and all Nene friends started to gravitate towards Kandi because Nene's attitude was nasty. And now we 10, 12, however many years later and you still have a nasty attitude. You
Right.
were working with Ryan Murphy. He, like Tyler Perry and Adam Sandler, tend to bring back all the people they have worked with in the past. They keep those same people on rotation. So why are you not in the rotation? You can legit go look on their Wikipedias and see all the people they've worked with on multiple projects. Why aren't you in the rotation? What about your personality and whatever else you got going on keeps you from keeping a job? And now you back on College Hill. Did she graduate?
No.
No, I mean like high school. Did she graduate high school? Did she
Oh,
get her GED?
okay. I think she did graduate high school, but I know she didn't graduate college.
Child, I have to remember that BET is owned by Viacom, so ain't a lot of black people working over there. Because y'all would have focused College Hill on what it originally was focused on, but in this new age. And really tried to shine a light on HBCUs to show all the black kids in the world that you too can go somewhere where you can find people who look like you. Nene is jealous. She's always been jealous. She's going to continue to be jealous. We can't help that you burned your bridges with a network. Exactly. And it's not, and I want people to remember, it's not Bravo she burned a bridge with. You burned the bridge with NBC Universal, which owns Bravo. So anything that falls under them, you're not going to be on, which is like someone mentioned, why does she get like a show on Peacock? Because NBC owns Peacock, which Bravo is under their umbrella too. So they're not going to fool with her because you called them racist. Mm-hmm. And you said they hire racists. So why are we going to fool with someone who's causing all these problems for us? Nene got her own problems. I can't tell people how to grieve because I got my own stuff going on in my life. But if you would actually sit down, shut up, and try to be a team player or see how other people move and try to figure it out that way, you might be off in a better situation than you are now. Because I don't know what she got going on now because I'm damn sure not watching College Hill. I don't watch cable as is. What makes you think I'm going to go on BET to watch you? Oh, and the person before when they were talking about how the black housewives throw shade and you don't see the white housewives doing that. No, the white housewives will hold all of it in, hire a PI to go digging into your background, and then if you're doing shady stuff, they're going to call the police on you. Look at what happened to Jen. I mean, they was already looking into Jen, but child, anybody got time for Nene? I wish she would shut up and get off my screen. Every 2 days, we hear something about Nene. Nene got a new man. Nene said Greg misses her. I'm like, how did Greg miss you? He gone.
Oh my God.
You talking to a spirit? Nene said Kandi jealous of her. How?
Oh my goodness.
Bravo loves Kandi. Kandi doesn't need Bravo. Bravo needs Kandi because she's going to give you more shows. And I'm going to go charge my phone. I'll see y'all later.
All right, I'm gonna let the first two go because there's still people trying to come in. So I'm gonna take you guys off. Thank you for coming up, Tanisha. I appreciate it. I'm gonna let you off of here. Somebody else trying to come up. And Xavier, you can go ahead.
Okay, can everyone hear me?
Go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay, good. Because I just recently got these wireless headphones, so I'm new to that shit. Okay. As a former Nene fan, I can sit here and understand that it's just it's toxic. Like, I'm just at a point where I'm just personally disgusted with her behavior that I just couldn't deal with it anymore. And then she said something that didn't really sit right with my spirit that I ultimately had to block her. And it takes a lot for me to block somebody. So that's just that. So going back to what the last girl said regarding her calling out Bravo for being racist, I completely agree with what Kandi said regarding the interview where she was like, how are you going to sit here calling out Bravo for being racist, but yet you're going out of your way to try to go back to that same place that you call racist. And then you've been on that show for I don't know how many years. You had all that space, time, and opportunity to speak out on the BS when you had the chance and you never did. It wasn't until they stopped feeding your ego that you wanted to go out and call out the BS when you had all that time and space and energy to say so around that time when you were still on the show. So that's the part that I didn't understand and that I agreed with excuse me, that I agree with Candy with. But yeah, everything else that you said and what the last two attendants said, it's spot on. And y'all took the words right out of my mouth, to be honest.
So I have a question. So, what do you think about the backlash that Candy has gotten due to her responding to what Nene said for the last few months? Because that's really why we're here today, because
Right.
people are upset because of what Candy's response was in the podcast yesterday. So how do you feel about people feeling like Candy is only responding to Nene because her ratings are down for her spinoff?
It's unfair. Like she can't have an opinion on somebody else. She can't answer a question that somebody else asked her. She didn't speak on her. She was just like you said, she was just responding to what somebody else asked her. So if you're going to get mad at somebody, get mad at the person that was asking Candy about you. That's how I feel. Like get mad at them cuz at the end of the day, nobody was even nobody was even addressing you. Nobody was even talking about you. Nobody was looking at you. Hell, nobody even acknowledged your ass to be existing to be shitting on anyone's goddamn toilets. And like you said, the second that somebody says a word about this girl, all hell break loose. You got the crazy 88s just ready to bust up the door like the IRS and Sally Mae and all the motherfuckers. So it's just like it's unfair.
Right.
And I don't I don't want to go into the fans because at this point, the vast majority of them are just a bunch of young teenagers and kids that really needs a job, a life, a hobby, and just something to fucking do. And the rest are a bunch of grown losers that really needs to do something with their grown ass lives instead of wasting it on social media like a bunch of bored weirdos. And that's all I have to say to that.
Well, all right then, Xavier. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's been a while since I last spoke to you live anyway. So yeah, it's good speaking to you again.
All right. It's good speaking to you too. I appreciate it.
Hmm.
All righty then. Well, next up is it Samia or Samaya? I think it's I hope I said it right. Wh- What is it?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's Samia, so you had it right the first time you pronounced it.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
So I agree with the last caller. When it comes down to the crux of this thing, let's not forget that a lot of these interviewers, they will ask the interviewee something controversial to get them to get views. Because think about it, now everybody's going in to watch this person's show or their podcast or their video because they asked a question that now everybody wants to listen to. And they do it on purpose. They specifically ask Kandi about that because they want people to be able to peek in. I mean, it's not to say that people won't want to listen to what Kandi has going on, but they'll especially listen to something if they say, "Hey, Kandi, what about this person that's been talking about you? How you feel about them?" People are going to lunge to it. That's why we're talking about it right now. We probably wouldn't even be having this video of yours, which is sad, but true, if nobody had asked her about Nene.
Right.
So the crux of it is these interviewers, they will always go in and ask the interviewee something controversial so they can get views, so people will pay attention to it, and they'll ask, "Oh, why you and this person beefing? What do you think about this person talking about you?" And I feel like it's a double-edged sword because especially when you're in the public eye, people have developed parasocial relationships to their favorite person in a reality TV show because that person entertains them. So they think in their head, that's my friend because they make me laugh. I'm connected to
Right.
them. So for a lot of people, when they see it's Kandi and they don't like Kandi because maybe they do like Nene, the thing is Kandi can't say nothing. Because if Kandi says no comment, oh, she's scary. She must be scared of Nene. She must be a punk. That's why she ain't responding because she know not to talk about Nene. But if she says, oh, okay, well, I don't care about what Nene has to say about me. I wish her all the best. Oh, she being fake. She phony. She knows she don't care about Nene. But let her come out with the truth of what she said and just be like, hey, I'm very confused about what Nene's issue is with me. Then now you have, why she even speak on her in the first place? So it's like no matter what, Kandi would lose. Because she can't not comment. If she says something positive, then she's fake. If she tells the truth, then she's speaking on her regardless. And the thing is, I kind of hate this idea that you as a public figure don't have a right to defend yourself when somebody like insults you, demeans you. It's like you have to have this air of just let it wash over you as if you're still not a human being with feelings. And it probably does confuse Kandi because that's probably her honest answer. I don't know why Nene doesn't like me or why she's saying these things about me because we don't know their private conversations. We don't know. They could have had a conversation a few months ago and she could have thought they was all cool. And then Nene makes a comment and then she's like confused and thinking, I didn't even know we had beef because that happens all the time too. You mentioned Justin J, the King of Reeds. You've mentioned plenty of times before. Y'all thought you thought you were cool because you talked to him and said, we cool. And the next thing you know, you're not cool because he done said something publicly to everybody else. Now you're confused.
Right.
People forget that happens too. And I just think it's really ironic that the woman who is now fighting for Black lives and Black power and Black love and all this other stuff, if she had a button to make herself Kim Zodiac's twin, she would press that in a hot second. Because
she almost there anyway.
Because it's like, I don't understand how you can be Black this and Black that, but you wanted to erase all the Blackness from your face. People pick and choose when they want to be Black and for Black power. And I kind of hate that because it's only when they're in trouble and they feel like they need to gather the Black community together behind them is when they want to claim Blackness. And it's not to say Nene isn't Black. She is Black. No matter how many surgeries she has, she is Black. But at the end of the day, you didn't even love your Blackness, Nene, because you sat there and got how many surgeries? Is it 6 or 7 surgeries on your face to look less and less and less Black? But now you want to fight for Black people in the network, for Bravo, and everybody's racist. But you were okay with the racism when you were getting paid, when you were popular, when you continued to have surgeries to make your nose more and more Eurocentric. Then it's okay. But right. Kandi is the coon. But Kandi ain't really doing anything outside of just making sure her stuff. And that's the thing. People act like we're not criticizing Kandi. A lot of us are looking sideways at her. The fact that her restaurants aren't doing so well sanitation-wise. Because it's like, we'll criticize her for that, but people don't want to acknowledge that part.
Exactly. Well, first of all, thank you for calling. Because you was making some great points. Because the timer just went off. You made some great points, and I'm pretty sure the people in the comments, not in the chat rather, but on the replay, they're gonna be pissed. But it's okay because they're always pissed. But thank you for coming up. I definitely appreciate it, of course. And if you feel like you need to come back anytime while I'm taking calls, you can.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Before we go into Prissy B, I just want to highlight one comment in the chat where it says, they treated Kandi the same way with Phaedra and Portia. They don't want her to say anything. And I feel like that's true. if anybody remembers, there was a time where Kandi was one of the fan favorites, and then the moment she fell out with Phaedra and Portia, she became the one that everybody drags. And people don't want to acknowledge that either, but I see it every day. So that's another thing I had to put out there. So Prissy B, you can go right on ahead and say what you gotta say. I'm gonna go ahead and set the timer. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you say what you gotta say, child.
Okay. Hey, Scotty. Hey,
Hey,
everyone. I've been watching you for a while. This is my first time calling. Congrats on your 30K. You're
thank
one
you.
of my favorite YouTubers now, thanks to Ashley Miller. She always used to shout you out all the time. So that's how I found you and continue doing things. And I see you doing bigger things than here one day.
Well,
So
thank you.
you're welcome. So with this Nene and thing, like everyone knows that yes, when you think of Real Housewife of Atlanta, when it first started, Nene was the GOAT. No one is denying that. But I think when
Mhm.
Kandi came in and people like one of the callers said, people gravitated to Kandi. She felt a little like, oh, maybe my place is being taken or whatever the case is. Because I can't think, I know they had their arguments here and there during the season, but I can't think of anything that Kandi actually did to her to have all this like hate and animosity against her. You know what I mean? Like to me, it's
Right.
like, where exactly is it coming from? And she
Exactly.
can't never say it. Like she can't, all the time she's been throwing shade at Kandi and other housewives. She never said, oh, Kandi did X, Y, and Z to me. All she says, oh, she's a tattletale. She kisses the network's ass and all this other stuff, but she never specifically said, oh, this is what Kandi did to me. So to me, if you can't say, maybe Kandi did do something. We don't know. We're maybe behind the scenes. I'm not sure. But if you can't specifically say what this girl did to you, why you have this hate towards her, then all that throwing shade and stuff, it does come off as jealousy, even though she says she's not jealous of Kandi, but you can clearly see it. And like you said, it's like with people, it's hard for people to keep poking at you because she's been poking at Kandi for a while and Kandi's been ignoring it. And now
Right.
Kandi finally says something, which wasn't even bad. She's just defending herself. Oh, now all Nene fans are upset. Oh, why is Kandi talking? She needs her ratings are low. This, that. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, yes, Kandi's ratings are low, but I like the show. I don't know why
I
people.
like it too. I definitely like her show, and my reviews do well. My
Yeah,
numbers for my reviews do well. So somebody's watching it. And like I said, it was trending on Twitter last week. It wasn't trending on the first episode, but this particular episode it did trend. So, somebody likes it. But I'm gonna ask you this. Do you think that, because my theory is most of these people that are in the Instagram comments and stuff like that, that be on Peach Report Daily and everything else, when they be dragging Kandi, do you feel like these are Nene, Phaedra, and Portia fans that are pissed off that Kandi is still on the show, and that deluded ass trio that is Nene, Portia, and Phaedra are no longer on the show? Because those are the main three that they want back. So being that Kandi is still there and is the longest running person, that's the one they come for. So do you think that there's any truth to my theory that they're bitter because Nene is not on the show?
of course I see it because every time Kandi's so boring, bring Nene back, bring Frasier back, and I didn't like Frasier either too much, to be
Oh,
honest. So
I don't like her.
yeah, yeah, I didn't like. Portia was iffy, as a hit or miss with her and Nene. I liked Nene at the beginning, but then where her head just got too big and she just thought she was the shit, basically. And like and the thing with Nene is you messed it up for yourself with the network when you did what was the season 12 reunion when you I guess didn't finish your reunion, you shut down your computer, like acting big and bad, wasn't filming as much because you felt like you were the shit. And
Right.
then and and my thing is you're gonna say the network's racist. Not saying Bravo's not racist because they are, to
Yeah.
me, they are a little bit shady too on how they do their Black Housewives. But like you said, you would go back. So if they're so bad, why would you want to go back to that environment?
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. And another thing that she does that I don't agree with is that when she falls out with people, now she want to say they need to be fired. Like she did that
Yeah.
with Cynthia, and then she did that with Kandi. She needs to be fired. Cynthia needs to be fired. But when you were cool with them, you had no issue with them being on the show. So I don't get it.
Yeah, and they never said, oh, none of them said, well, in public actually or interviews, oh, we feel like Nene should be fired or Nene shouldn't come back. Like Kandi never said that. Cynthia never said that. Kenya never said that. But you is always this hate and animosity. She just needs to
Exactly.
let it go. She just needs to let it go.
And so does her fans at this point, because at the end of the day, y'all can shade Kandi for having some flop ratings, but Kandi has a show, Nene doesn't. And at the end of the day, Kandi's still gonna get a check for it because she's the executive producer, and Nene doesn't have a show. However, thank you, Prissy B, for coming up.
No
I
problem.
appreciate your input on the conversation. And as I said to the last caller, if you feel like you need to come up again as I'm taking calls, you are definitely welcome to come back up at any given moment.
All right. Thank you. You guys have a good
Thank
night.
you. No problem. You too. Okay, you're next, Rant with Ricardo.
Had to come back because I
Okay.
remembered something.
Okay.
When it comes to the whole rating situation, I want people to understand the reason why the show initially wasn't doing any type of like ratings is because the show that would initially bring the show in that make, like, let's be clear, the people who are going to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta look like us. They black. The people who are going to go up for Kandi and the gang and the old lady gang and the 2 restaurants and all them damn kids she got are people who look like us, black people. The shows that we would watch on Bravo that would lead us into watching Kandi and the gang aren't on right now. Real Housewives of Atlanta, which would lead into Kandi and the gang, is not on. So you can't play Kandi and the gang commercials during those shows because they're not on. Real Housewives of Potomac, even though I can't stand 2 of them heifers, and you know who they are, that show's not on. So you can't play the commercial for Kandi and the gang when it's time for a commercial break because that show's not on. You know what is on? Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now, I stopped watching Jersey a long time ago, so I'm not going on Bravo to watch them. And I don't really watch what Salt Lake City just ended.
Yeah. I definitely don't watch it.
I don't watch Salt Lake City. I watch the reviews because it's like, I've been to Utah. No, thank you. So the reason her show initially wasn't doing ratings is because the 2 shows that would bring that show in, that would get people talking, they're not on for it to lead into it. The reason why Portia's show did all right in ratings, first of all, people were hate watching it because, well, a lot of people just don't like Portia. They don't like the situation that surrounded the show. And the show came off of the heels of
Potomac.
Real Housewives of Potomac and Real Housewives of Atlanta ending because that's when we found out during that time of it airing that Portia was getting her own show.
And I can honestly agree to that because I don't like Portia, and everyone knows that. I have never made that a secret, but I was tuning into that because I wanted to see the train wreck, which is her engagement to someone else's husband. And I knew that people wanted to know what I had to say about it. So I watched it.
Like most people, it's like, I want to see how this train wreck is going to, happen. And let's be clear, even if the show is not going to do like extraordinary ratings, it does not matter because that show, I'm not sure if it's on Peacock yet, but as soon as it goes up on Peacock, then you have to account for how many streams this is the show getting. Did somebody record it on a DVR? This is how my mind works because this is the type of stuff I'm trying to get into when producing my own shows. Did people record this on the DVR? How many people bought this episode off YouTube or Apple or whatever?
Right.
Is it trending? Are we trending on Twitter? Do we have YouTubers talking about us? The YouTubers are talking about this show, so... And I don't get if, like, the minds of people who are behind these shows, they know YouTubers make or break their shows. Because if your show is not doing good and it's not favorable, I can't even say the word. If it's not like a good thing between all the YouTubers who review shows, then for sure it's not going to come back for another season. But because Bravo loves Kandi so much, and because Kandi has given Bravo so much, and because Kandi got dragged through the mud over a rumor that was not true, that people set up here and ran with, it's kind of like, well, we owe her because that might have been the worst year of her life, and it played out on TV.
And let me stop you for 1 second. I just want to address that comment, and that is absolutely correct. More people are talking about Kandi and the Gang on YouTube than Portia's show. It's a lot of my favorites that did not review Portia's show. I think Rox was one of them. I'm not sure if Ashley talked about it. I think Erica De Niro didn't talk about it. It was a lot of people that didn't talk about it. So yes, that is true. Go ahead.
And it's just like I mentioned before, Bravo and Kandi have a good working relationship because Kandi, whether her specials, whether her spinoffs don't do good, she's going to continue to give you content that you could then put up on the streaming services and then have somebody pay to not have commercials to continue to watch these things. Kandi's playing the long game. And ain't nobody worried about Nene because what ratings will you give anybody? None.
Well, thank you for coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and let Amber go next. And like I said, if I'm still taking calls and you feel like you need to come back, I will of course I'll let you come back at the same time. So
okay.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Right.
And
No
let me see what else was said in this chat. Let me see. Hold on, before I let Amber go, let me look at these comments really fast. The Bravo channel on YouTube air full episodes of Kandi and the Gang. I've never known them to do that before. They've put forward episodes on YouTube before. They did it with Potomac. They put the first and second episode on Potomac on season 5. They did it with Real Housewives of New Jersey. They've done it with Salt Lake City. They've done that before. Okay, they've done it before. This is my first time catching you live, and I'm happy I did. I subscribed and thank you, Tammy Dazzle. Y'all better tell her, Team Scotty, that we have fun over here. We be chilling over here. We just have a great old time over here. Period, point blank. Okay, so let her know, make her feel at home in this chat because we do have a good time. We might cuss a couple of bitches out sometime, but we do have a good time over here. It's always a great conversation. That's all I'm about is great conversation. Okay. But Amber, you're next, honey. You next. Go ahead and speak your piece.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you good.
Okay, because it's bad weather here in Florida. Congratulations on your 30,000 subscribers.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
your
that.
content. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I just basically want to say Nene is a hater. Like, I'm just... And I used to like her. I really did. And I want to like her, but I can't stand no hater. Like, it's just, you too old to be like hating on another woman, another Black woman. Like, it's just pure hate to me. Like, she just jealous. She like a jealous old, excuse my French, bitch. Like, she just jealous. Like, that's all I really want to say was congratulations to you, and Nene is a hater, and that's it.
Okay, then. Well, thank you for coming up. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And we got the last call in Nikki because I think I'm gonna end this after Nikki is done because because I got some more videos to do tonight. I got to do some videos for tomorrow, so you guys can be fed for lunchtime tomorrow. And when y'all asses get out of church and y'all need something to listen to on your way out the church parking lot. But Nikki, you're next. You my last caller for the night. You can go ahead and speak your piece while I get this timer set up for you.
Hi, Scotty.
How you doing?
Congratulations. I'm all right. How you doing? Congrats on the 30,000 subscribers.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Nene been hating on Kandi for years. And I don't blame Kandi for responding. Actually, Kandi actually gave her grace, been giving her grace about her.
She
Because
really
Nene,
had.
Kandi could have responded for her to, like, Kandi could have responded to her a long, long time ago. But unlike Nene, I think Kandi did feel bad for her. That's why she didn't really respond, because she knows she was going through her grieving process.
But that's something else that somebody tried to bring to my attention, not
But
necessarily
that's
on the
still no excuse for her to act like a
yeah.
jacket, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell somebody earlier today on Instagram. Somebody talking about Nene is grieving and we should leave her alone. What the fuck does her grieving have to do with any damn thing? That's the part I'm
Exactly.
trying to understand. That's what I'm trying to understand. Because, like I told them, I'm grieving too. Like I just
Yeah,
lost
exactly.
in 2 weeks. I lost 2 people in 2 weeks in January. You think I'm healed from that shit already? No, I still have my days where
No,
I think about them. I still have my days where I may have a moment of sadness sometimes, but that doesn't mean that I'm not above reproach because I'm grieving. Like the fuck. Like,
exactly. And then you have people like Tamar. Well, I feel for I'm not gonna go too hard on her because she grieving right now.
yeah,
And Portia like defending Nene's crap.
girl.
And yeah, like you said, Nene like she only cool with people who kisses her behind.
It's always been like that. Long as you kissing her ass, she good with you. But when you get a voice and you decide to get your lips off that ass, then she got a problem with it. Nah.
Yeah. And Kandi made a good point where everybody been saying like last year with the whole thing when Nene talking about Bravo's racist. If Bravo's so racist, why you want to come back on a racist show?
That's exactly my point. Because she was just on The View just a few months ago when they asked her, would you go back to the Housewives of Atlanta? And her ass said, yeah. So if they're that bad to you, then why would you go back?
Don't get me wrong. I don't agree. Yeah, they do have some racial undertones, but
That's the
them
thing.
being like,
I agree with that.
but are they full out racist? No, because Andy knows he need those black women on Bravo. So no, because that's his bread and butter.
Yes, I agree with that. But I also do think that they do treat other housewife franchises better than they do Atlanta when Atlanta is the highest rated one. I mean, Beverly Hills always get a new photo shoot every year. They get a new intro every year. Atlanta does not, and they bring in the money. So they
I,
do,
I I
huh?
wonder if they're gonna get a photo shoot this time.
I would hope so because if they have that same damn photo shoot from season 12, I'm really gonna be pissed off about that because they need a new one.
I think they should now because it's like three. You got three. Well, not well. Sheree is not new, but
But yeah, it'll really be messed
and
up if they have the same photos. I'm really not gonna be here for that. Period.
yeah, and Nene been the main one talking about getting rid of this people. None of the other cast members they say ain't want nobody off the show.
Yeah, like that's the whole point. Like it's like for me, when she falls out with people, the first thing she does is sit up and say, "This person need to be fired. That person need to be fired. You deserve some discipline for what you did to Kandi. Freaking fraud. They need to be gone. They declassing the show and all this other stuff. But then you turn around and be friends with them, and now you want Phaedra back on the show. But I thought she declassed the show a couple of years ago. Child.
And people want to talk about Cynthia as a flip flopper. I think Nene's a flip flopper too.
Yeah, she is. She's very bipolar. She is. And I don't care what nobody say. And people can sit up here and talk about when Nene's entertaining and she's this and she's that. She's entertaining. That's no lie. She's very entertaining. She's good for the show. But at the end of the day,
Yeah,
that does not mean that she's above reproach. I wish people would stop trying to make this entertainment factor seem like
exactly.
she's not she's
Every,
not
yeah,
like
and you know what? Too, I like the season 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10 Nene
right. That's when I like
because
Nene.
like she was fun. Those are the seasons I like because the other I feel like season 4, season 6 and 7 and 11 and 12, she lost her ways of herself.
Right. Well, thank you so much, Nikki, for calling in. I appreciate it. I'm about to
You're welcome. Thank you.
close this thing out because I gotta do some more videos for you guys. For tomorrow. You know, y'all know how I do. I record at night and then put them out in the net on the next day. And then, you know, Love and Marriage Jonesville come on tomorrow too. So I got to get myself ready for that too. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live review or not. I don't know if it's gonna be pre-recorded or live. I'm still trying to you know, figure that out.
All right. Thank you.
And I appreciate it.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Scotty.
No problem. And Aaron, if you don't like what we talking about over here, you can get the fuck out. If it's so redundant, if the truth is so redundant, you can go. But before we get out of here, I'm just gonna make one more final statement in regards to this in regards to this discussion that we just had. It's like I said, it's not about teams. It's not about whether or not I like Kandi more than I like Nene. It's not about neither one of those things. It's really not about neither one of those things. It's not. It's about what's right and what was wrong. I know he wasn't being shady. I know exactly what he was doing, and I responded the way I responded. He know I was gonna respond like that anyway. He know. But I know, and I know Aaron personally, so I already know he know what I give, and I know what he gives. So yeah, I know he wasn't being shady. But yeah, what was I saying? It's not about being Team Kandi. It's not about being Team Nene either. Because at the end of the day, I don't hold no loyalty to neither one of these hoes because I don't know them personally at all. I don't know them personally, period. But like I said, I just feel like at the end of it all, if Nene can speak her mind and speak her piece on everybody else, then everybody should be able to speak their mind and speak their piece on her. Like I said, if she could dish it out, just be ready to take it. And I'm over her fans feeling like she's above reproach. I'm over her fans feeling like can't nobody speak on Nene, but Nene can say whatever the hell she want to say about everybody else. That is not the way the world turns. That's not the way it works over here. No. If you gonna talk about me, I'm gonna talk about you. Whenever I see fit, I can pay you dust as many times as I want to. But if I want to respond to you, I'm going to. And if you don't like it or your deluded ass fans don't, then that's your issue. Like I said, I don't understand why people feel like it's an issue for Kandi to speak her mind on the situation. She was asked a question and she gave her opinion on that situation. And it's not about using Nene's name to get ratings. Talking about Nene ain't gonna do shit for her show. It's not. Her ratings are down. True. Nene ain't got no show to have no ratings down on. So it is what it is. So what Nene need to be focused on is this bootleg ass College Hill shit that she doing. She need to be focused on that and not and her fans need to watch that. And that's another thing too. Let me also say this before I go. Y'all fans, y'all stands rather, y'all get mad at anybody that says anything about these girls, but y'all don't support them. Now, Phaedra is another one that y'all support down. Like y'all love her down, okay? Like y'all get mad when anybody says she not entertaining. Because I said she wasn't that entertaining. And I feel like she's completely overrated. I said that on Twitter and caused up a stir a couple of weeks ago. And if any of y'all watching that was upset about my tweet, I don't give a damn because I said what I said. Okay. Now y'all love Phaedra so much, but why y'all didn't watch Marriage Boot Camp when she was on there? I did. Why y'all didn't watch it? Since y'all love her so much. Why y'all didn't watch Braxton Family Values when she was on there? Is y'all gonna watch Ultimate Girls Trip? Okay. Okay. Then with Nene, are y'all gonna watch College Hill when it come out? I doubt it. Okay. Let me see. What to say? Nene just feel like, why you saying something about me when Nene don't? She do got a problem with Kandi. What are you saying? She does. How long have you been in here? She has an issue with Kandi. She's spoken about her issue with Kandi on multiple platforms. We're not gonna come up in here and lie. Now, I appreciate your view. I appreciate you being in the chat, and of course, Aaron, dumbass, gonna agree whatever you say. But it's like, my thing is, she do got a problem with Kandi. It's obvious that she got a problem with Kandi. She's made it clear that she got a problem with Kandi. So what do you mean? Why say something about me when Nene don't have a problem with Kandi? She do got a problem with Kandi. Yes, she do. If she didn't have a problem with Kandi, she wouldn't have been speaking on her like that. She wouldn't be out here calling her Kandi Cruz. She wouldn't be sitting up here calling her a house ninja and all this other stuff. She do got an issue with Kandi. Like, okay, y'all not finna gaslight me. Period. Y'all not. So I'm about to end this, but before we end this, let's get into what I got coming up. What's coming up on Scotty by Nature TV? Let's get into that, and then we're gonna be out here because y'all not finna gaslight me. Let's get into it, y'all. Okay, and those were the first three things that I got coming up. Now, first things first is the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which will star myself, Giving You the Real Tea, Josiah's World TV, Yocrates, Simply Sakina, Really BTV, and Brandy Chanel, who is a new main panelist on the panel. We will be discussing the Housewives of Atlanta as well as Basketball Wives. So be on the lookout for that back in May. We'll be coming back in May the 2nd, the day after the Basketball Wives the day after the Real Housewives of Atlanta airs. Next thing is next, The Influence with Reggie Artis. As you guys know, that is my cousin, okay? Me and him will be doing a show called The Influence in April, talking about nothing but music and music only, okay? And nothing but black music, period. And it will be featuring some of our childhood friends. We will have some of our childhood friends on the show with us discussing music. I'm trying to get LaRon TV to come on here. I hope you guys are you guys familiar with LaRon TV? I think his name is LaRon TV. He went by Female Rap Elite at one point in time. I know we're going to have a discussion about female rap, and being that he does a whole podcast about female rappers, I want to put him on here as a guest. And TTB is another person that I'm looking into. I already told him, but I'm looking into him being a guest on one of the shows for The Influence as well, okay? So be on the lookout for The Influence. Now, Who Was Wrong is also coming out in April as well, okay? And Who Was Wrong is a segment with me and some other people, some of your favorites. We will be discussing some feuds, and we're going to talk about who was wrong in the situation. So it will be me and like 10 other YouTubers, okay? But I have not released who the cast is. However, I did tell you guys about 2 people that will be on Who Was Wrong. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you didn't see my 30K subscribers video last night, I'm going to tell you. Giving You the Real Tea is one person that will be featured on Who Was Wrong. And Gigi with the Juice is also someone else that will be featured on Who Was Wrong. The other 8, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you. I want to tell you so bad. I want to. I really want to. I want to tell you so bad. But I'm not. I'm not. I want to tell y'all though. I really want to tell y'all, but I'm not. I don't want to give it away because I'm very excited. So yeah. So the influence is expected to come out on April the 16th. It will be a Saturday morning show, and Who Was Wrong will be coming out April 17th. It will be a Sunday morning show, and both shows will be running for 10 weeks straight. 10 weeks straight. 10 weeks straight. Okay. So it all depends on how you guys receive it. If the views ain't there, we ain't doing them two shows no more. If the views ain't there. So if I can get to at least 1,000 views for these shows, then I'll keep it going. Because that means we got a specific audience that's looking at it. You know what I mean? However, if it ain't, if the numbers ain't there, we ain't gonna do them. So be on the lookout for the influence with Reggie and childhood friends, as well as hopefully LaRon TV. If I can get in contact with him, and TTV, they'll be guests as well. Also, um, y'all already know Roasted Review is already back. We're going into our third week of Roasted Review. As you guys already know, Roasted Review stars myself, Josiah, and Terrence. We do talk about Kandi in the Game, and we will also add in, as of this week, we will be adding Love and Marriage Huntsville. So we'll be talking about Kandi in the Game and Love and Marriage Huntsville every Wednesday at 8:05, 7:05 Central Time. It will be a rotating panel. So if you haven't subscribed to all three of us, subscribe to all three of us. It's giving you the real tea, Josiah's World TV. The three of us will be discussing Kandi in the Gang every Wednesday, as well as Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Roasted Review is always lit, okay? It is always lit, so be on the lookout for it, okay? And last but not least, Boys Night Out will be coming back for an official episode next week, okay? We will. If you guys have not seen our vlog that we did when we went to Atlanta together, be sure to watch that because that's already out. So look at that. We had a great time. It's only brought us all even closer. So be on the lookout for that. It's already out, but be on the lookout for a brand new episode. We haven't done a live show in about a month now. So we're very excited to come back together. And after, because this is going to be our 8th episode, so we only have 2 more episodes left in the season. We all agreed that we would do 10 episodes a season of Boys Night Out. So after the 10th episode, we're probably going to take like a month or 2 hiatus, and then we're going to come back in the summertime for our 3rd season. Bigger and better. Bigger and better, bigger and better. But we're probably gonna do more so hot topics this week because we've been gone for like a whole month now. So we're probably gonna do like hot topics that we haven't discussed since we've been gone and stuff like that. We're probably not gonna do Sympathy and Payola on Boys Night Out this week, but we're probably gonna just focus more so on hot topics and the Take You Home game and the musical game and things of that nature. So we're probably going to do that. And then we're going to talk about Bad Boys Club on Boys Night Out as well. And me and Maddie will probably be reviewing Bad Boys Club together. So be on the lookout for that. And I know that's going to be fucking hilarious. So be on the lookout for Boys Night Out, okay? We will be back next week, and we're going to have our production meeting on Tuesday night. So we're going to talk about what we got, what we're going to do for the show. And that's pretty much the gist of it, y'all. That's pretty much it. Thank everybody for tuning in. We had over 200 people in here, so thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for calling in. For those of you that did call in, thank you for the people that's in the chat. Y'all always keep my chat lit. I definitely appreciate that. I've gotten some new subscribers since I've been up here, of course. So thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Okay. Just thank you for everything. I definitely appreciate all the love that I receive. I'm definitely okay with that. Definitely. I'm great. I'm happy. I love you guys. This has been y'all, Josiah texted me and I'm trying to text him back. But this has been a great week for me, honestly. Not even a great week. This has been a great month for me. Let me just say this before I go. This has been a great month for me, period. Because I got to 30K. Kandi and Dunwan shouted me out. Okay, I had a 30K subscriber family reunion up here. Did y'all see that? Let me shout out all the people that showed up. I hope I don't forget nobody. But let me give everybody a shout out that showed up last night to my 30K party. Please get that spam up out of here, child. Oh, I'm so sick of it. But this is what it is. So these are the people that came in. I want to shout out Miss Misha. Miss Misha showed up last night for me. She was the first person up here. So shout out to Miss Misha. She came up here. She gave me so many flowers and all of this stuff. And I can't wait till me and Miss Misha work together. So shout out to Miss Misha. The Brooke Ashley. Y'all know I love her. She's one of my favorite people in the world. The Brooke Ashley came up here, supported me. L Teddy 27 came up. Really B came up. Ebby Reviews came up. TTB came up. Aaron Wiles Out came up. Mims came up, which is Make It Make Sense. He came up. Jamar came up. Who else came up? It was so many people. I don't want to forget anyone. Sakina came up. Who else? Jamie That's Me came up. Jaylee's Corner came up. And Niecy Dixon came up. The ladies from the Ooh Ladies First panel, they came up. So it was just like a family reunion because they haven't been on my channel since the very first season of the Whether You Like It or Not panel. So it was a lot of fun. And I was so happy to see my girls up here with me again. And just like Niecy said, they wouldn't miss it for the world. And it was nothing but a family reunion to them. And I definitely appreciate that. That was the brightest moment for me, was having Jamie, Jay Lee, and Niecy up here with me to celebrate my 30K. That was amazing. Maddie was up here too, and Terrence was up here. It was so many people up here. I hope I don't forget nobody else, but I think that was just about everybody. I hope I'm not missing nobody. But it was definitely fun. It was fun. I forgot Gigi with the Juice was up here too. I forgot she was up here as well. It was fun. 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 Like I said, that was one of my favorite. Damn, Bubs the God was up here. Y'all know my ex-man, Bubs the God, was up here as well. He gave me a great speech that went left, child. If you don't know, it's on Instagram. It's on Instagram. Bundy is on vacation. That's the only reason why I didn't bother her, because she's on vacation. So that's the only reason. But yeah, it was so many people up here. And it was some other people that I did invite, but they couldn't do it. Like Alex Salter, I invited him. He couldn't come up. I invited Ashley Miller. She could not come up. I don't think she couldn't come up. And I invited a lot of people up there. Like, they probably couldn't come up there though, because it was such short notice. But there was a lot of people that I invited. But thank you guys so much for that. That 30K party was amazing, and my friend Jamar giving me that speech that he gave me, it was just amazing. Like, everything was amazing. That was like I said, that was like a family reunion, a big ass family reunion with so many YouTubers. And I can honestly say that I am grateful that I can bring so many YouTubers together at one time. Like, you don't really get to see that all the time. Like, I can honestly say, without being boastful, that I can bring YouTubers together. Big, small, I can bring them all together all at the same time. I can. And it's great. And before I go, oh yeah, Josiah was there too. I keep forgetting everybody. Like I said, so many people up there. Josiah was there too. But before I go, I'm gonna say this one more thing, and then I'm gonna head on up out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all one more person that will be on Who Was Wrong. And I actually filmed with her yesterday for Who Was Wrong. And that person is Erica De Niro TV. So as of right now, the only 3 people that you guys know for a fact that will be on Who Was Wrong is Giving You the Real Tea, Gigi with the Juice, and Erica De Niro. Because me and her just filmed yesterday. So I went ahead and just told y'all she's going to be there. So yes, be on the lookout for that. Okay? I ain't telling y'all nobody else right now anyway, because I'm so excited. But yes, I cannot wait. But with that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. I'm about to go and get me some grub, and then I'm going to start filming for tomorrow. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all of the congrats. Thank you for everything. And I hope you guys tune in for all of the new content next month. And I'm out of here, you guys. Until the next one, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.